At 74, Tom Watson lives a lonely life. The golf legend sits quietly at his Kansas farm, recovering from shoulder surgery after a go-kart accident. His third wife left after just 3 months due to illness. His beloved second wife, Hilary, died of cancer in 2019. The man who once ruled golf now faces his twilight years with the same quiet strength that defined his career. But Tom Watson's story is not one of defeat. It's a tale of triumph over every challenge life threw at him. From childhood rivalries to major championships, from personal demons to public advocacy, Watson proved that greatness comes not from avoiding hardship, but from fighting through it. Watson's competitive fire started early in Kansas City. Everything revolved around competing with his older brother, Rich. At age 9, after being cut from his baseball team, young Tom discovered golf. The sport became his passion despite Missouri's harsh winters. By 14, he won the Kansas City Men's Match Play Championship. His dreams of professional golf were born. College took him to Stanford University, where he studied psychology. The Vietnam War era brought uncertainty, but Watson's focus remained clear. He turned professional in 1971 and joined the PGA Tour in 1972. Success didn't come immediately. Early struggles tested his resolve. The defining moment came at the 1974 U.S. Open at Winged Foot. Watson held the 54-hole lead, but collapsed in the final round, shooting 79. The devastating loss could have ended his career. Instead, it led to his greatest breakthrough. Legendary golfer Byron Nelson approached Watson in the locker room after that crushing defeat. Nelson saw potential where others saw failure. He offered technical advice about swing mechanics and weight shift. More importantly, he provided psychological guidance. Nelson told Watson that setbacks are common for golfers. True champions are measured by how they cope with failure. Watson absorbed every word. His willingness to admit weakness and seek guidance became his strength. Just 2 weeks after the Winged Foot collapse, Watson won his first tour title at the Western Open. He came from 6 shots back in the final round. The following year brought his first major championship at the 1975 Open Championship. He holed a 20-foot birdie putt on the final hole and won the playoff. This transformation showed Watson's character. He turned potential career disaster into the foundation of greatness. Byron Nelson's mentorship proved that champions are made through adversity, not despite it. Watson's dominance soon followed. He captured 8 major championships during his career. 5 Open Championships came in 1975, 1977, 1980, 1982, and 1983. 2 Masters victories followed in 1977 and 1981. His U.S. Open win came in 1982. Beyond majors, he won 39 PGA Tour events and was named Player of the Year 6 times. The defining rivalry of Watson's era was with Jack Nicklaus. Their battles elevated golf to new heights. The most famous came at the 1977 Open Championship at Turnberry. The duel in the sun saw both players shoot exceptionally low scores over the final 36 holes. Watson clinched victory with a birdie on the final hole, beating Nicklaus by 1 shot. At the 1982 U.S. Open at Pebble Beach, Watson delivered another legendary moment against Nicklaus. His chip-in on the 17th hole sealed a 2-shot victory. These head-to-head battles became golf folklore. Watson consistently rose to the occasion when facing the game's greatest player. Watson's playing style was complete and aggressive. Standing 5 feet 9 inches and weighing 160 pounds, he achieved impressive length with accuracy. His short game was masterful. He excelled in bad weather conditions, earning a reputation as golf's best foul-weather player. Fellow professionals coined the term Watson par for his incredible recovery shots around the greens. Success brought its own challenges. In his 40s, Watson developed the yips, an involuntary twitch that destroyed his putting. The condition cost him victories year after year. Watson estimated it cost him more than $1,000 a year over a decade. The most heartbreaking example came at the 2009 British Open. At age 59, Watson led late in the tournament. An 8-foot putt on the 72nd hole would have given him a record-tying 6th Open Championship. The putt missed. He lost the playoff to Stuart Sink. The yips had stolen what could have been golf's greatest comeback story. Watson refused conventional remedies like long putters or unusual grips. Instead, he chose to fight through it. He relearned to accelerate his stroke into the ball, as he had naturally done in youth. He focused on speed and touch rather than just making putts. This approach required extraordinary mental strength and dedication. Personal struggles matched his professional challenges. Watson battled alcohol addiction during his career. He later said, "I didn't like myself when I drank. I did stupid things." His journey to sobriety became a source of strength for others. In 2005, Watson helped fellow golf personality David Feherty achieve sobriety by taking him to a meeting in Kansas City. Watson's personal recovery enabled him to extend hope to others facing similar battles. Marriage brought both joy and heartache. Watson married 4 times throughout his life. His first marriage to Linda Rubin lasted 25 years and spanned most of his dominant professional career. Linda managed his finances and personal life on tour despite initial reluctance to marry a professional golfer. She became his greatest asset. A notable incident during this marriage showed Watson's principles. In 1990, he resigned from the Kansas City Country Club in protest. The club had rejected a Jewish applicant, and Watson's wife and children were Jewish. He took a public stand against discrimination, later rejoining when the applicant was admitted. His second marriage to Hilary Watson endured for 20 years until her death in 2019. Hilary battled pancreatic cancer with chemotherapy, radiation, and surgery. Watson significantly reduced his competitive schedule to support her. He called her his hero for her resilience. She continued competing in cutting horse events despite her illness. Her death left an indelible void in his life. Watson's third marriage to Leslie Ann Wade in 2022 lasted only 3 months. Her unexpected illness prevented the relationship from developing. In 2024, he married Dorothy Cohen, his current wife. Health challenges followed. In November 2022, Watson underwent left shoulder replacement surgery after a go-kart accident at his Kansas farm. The injury threatened his participation as honorary starter at the 2023 Masters Tournament. Tragedy struck when Watson's longtime caddy, Bruce Edwards, was diagnosed with ALS in January 2003. Edwards continued caddying until the physical strain became too much. He died in 2004. Watson's grief transformed into powerful advocacy. Inspired by Edwards' battle, Watson launched the Driving for Life program in 2003. This initiative has raised over $9 million for ALS research at the ALS Therapy Development Institute. Watson stated, "If we can help raise awareness for this disease, we're that much closer to finding a cure." His dedication to this cause demonstrates profound loyalty and desire to contribute beyond golf. Watson's mental approach defined his career. He possessed an unwavering spirit and intense focus. He defined confidence as the ability to concentrate on the problem at hand with no outside interference. His hate-to-lose mentality drove his learning to win. He needed to be cool mad to perform heroically, a controlled intensity that fueled aggressive play. Jack Nicklaus observed that Watson played with blinders on, highlighting his singular focus. Watson believed in personal responsibility, working tirelessly to refine his swing. His motto was, "Forget the excuses." This philosophy guided his self-directed efforts to overcome the yips and every other challenge. Watson thrived under pressure, claiming he slept better when in contention. He understood that exposure to pressure builds resilience. His remarkable longevity, shown by his strong 2009 Open performance at age 59, proved his sustained mental and physical discipline. Beyond golf, Watson found fulfillment in cutting horses, especially after Hilary's death. This pursuit provided vital coping mechanisms and joy during difficult times. His ability to channel grief into new activities showed his adaptive resilience. Watson's legacy extends far beyond championships. He's known for unwavering integrity and sportsmanship. His scrupulous honesty included calling penalty strokes on himself when no one else saw infractions. He consistently advocated for upholding the spirit of the game. His philanthropic contributions are substantial. Beyond ALS research, he's raised vast amounts for medical research and children's hospitals. Watson supports programs like First Tee, Clubs for Kids, and Youth on Course. He even designs junior golf courses. His annual Watson Challenge tournament furthers his commitment to developing young golfers. Watson seamlessly transitioned from competitor to mentor and ambassador. His dedication to growing the game embodies golf's cherished values: integrity, perseverance, respect, and sportsmanship. He inspires young players by demonstrating that success builds on hard work, determination, and grace under pressure. Today, Watson lives more quietly at his Kansas farm. The public appearances are fewer. The competitive fire burns less intensely. At 74, he faces the solitude that comes with outliving many contemporaries and enduring multiple personal losses. Yet Watson's story resonates louder than ever. From the heights of major championship victories to the depths of personal struggle, he never backed down. The yips couldn't break him. Alcohol couldn't defeat him. Multiple marriages and divorces couldn't diminish him. The death of loved ones couldn't stop his advocacy. Tom Watson proved that true champions are forged not in moments of triumph, but in seasons of trial. In Solitude, his legacy speaks volumes about the power of resilience, integrity, and the uncompromising human spirit.